So if you look, you can see how rotten that is around the edges. I just literally took this off. This is to capture all the logs and trees and stuff. But you can see there is a hole right about there. I am losing water constantly. So this thing will never fill up. So this piece over here is going to go around this and then tighten it down. So let's see how it comes out. So I fixed the leak that was over there. Now I got a hole there, which is smaller, and I got that little trickle right there. So I'm hoping I can find some sort of tar or something. There's got to be a way to stop that water. What's the problem is, most of this metal, as you can see, is rusted and decaying. It's still strong enough to support this, but it's not gonna last forever. But right now I'm just trying to find something that will stop the water from flowing out of the pond into here. So I know they make a couple of products that I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can get this sealed off. So if you look, you can see I got the new band or clamp around, and I have that old stick catcher and debris catcher on the top, but I still got a couple leaks, so a little disappointed. I don't think I got the rubberized material good and down in between both sections, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some sort of tar or solvent or something that will seal up that water. I know they make something. So if you look closely, you can see the pond has probably dropped a foot. I ended up taking this thing out again because I need to seal it better. I mean, it actually sealed pretty good, but I want this thing watertight. So I just spent the last half an hour untightening the bolts. And now you can see all the water pouring into there. That thing should be about a foot higher than you see. But most of that's above the water line was rusted. So now we're about to take this sucker over here to the garage, put some tar and some pitch and some roof fabric, just a whole bunch of stuff to thicken it up, let it harden just enough so when we go to wrap it back around that pipe in the water, this should seal off any little leaks, because I don't want the pond to continue dropping down. So now we're about to go take care of this. Okay, so those of you that have been following along, I just took this thing out of the pond and I just dried it out. Now what I decided to do this time was put this neoprene rubber, which I don't have a lot of, in between the seams. So when I go to tighten down these bolts, once I put it around the pond overflow, this rubber should stay sealed in this gap pretty good to keep water from seeping through. Because what I had before, as you can see down here, this was just me trying to stick some hydraulic cement in there to do whatever I could to keep the water. And this actually did do a little bit, but you can see the buildup. And I got to chip this out. But the point I'm making is I want to have something in between this seam here when I go to tighten it down, so there is no chance for water getting through. So now I'm about to coat the inside of this with some of this roof cement, which was all I could find at my local Menards and Lowe's pond. Stick it back over the overflow, tighten those bolts down, and hopefully we will have it solved. You know what's sad is when I took this out, you would not believe how much the pond had already come up. I mean, I was still losing water, but not as much as I was before. So it actually allowed the pond to come up. But I'm hoping that this will keep it sealed completely so I don't have to worry about it for some years. All right, so I think we got this sealed off about the best we're going to be able to get it sealed off. I just got finished kind of spray painting the outer edge so it kind of blends in with the scenery. Before it was like stainless steel and it was very bright. This way it kind of blends in with the landscape and the water and the rocks. But anyway, I have a very slow leak in there that, again, when you think about the amount of pressure that you're getting from all the water that's in this pond, it's hard to push back on that pressure. So I'm going to try a little bit of hydraulic cement, even though I know it's not made for water. But before I took this out and relined it, the hydraulic cement was the only thing that was actually holding up. So I think I'm going to shove some down in the little grooves where it's still seeping a little bit. So you see the pond is down. This should come back up once we get a good rain. So hopefully this will solve our problem for the next several years.